Regular season's over, so we're getting ready for regionals. Basically, we're getting ready for playoffs. Everybody's lifting at regionals, all right? Some of y'all, when we have your meetings, you might look at your numbers and go, well, I don't have a chance. Yeah, you do, because this is 2021, which is the year that followed 2020, which is the weirdest year ever, right? Mm-hmm. You don't know what's going to happen. So we're going to try and get you to go into regionals with your best lift. And who knows, maybe the chips will fall right for you, maybe you end up making states. That's great. The other thing is, when you're looking at these numbers, don't get too comfortable, because you don't know what's coming, because it's 2021. It's bizarre. All right? There might be somebody from school you never even heard of show up and whoop you. There might be somebody from school that show up that you never heard of and you whip them. All right? We're just going to go to regionals and do our best and participate. If you're a freshman and you go and you don't make states, it's okay. You still got more years. My seniors, good luck.
Last year.
Time for the rubber to hit the road. Since this is being videoed, I can't really use the language I really want to use. But it's your time, all right? So, a little bit of things. Number one, keep track of your crap.
Where's Tina?
Everybody, the whole bunch of them. Know where your uniforms are, know where your equipment is. Before meets, the night before meet, pack your bag, make sure you have everything that you need. If it's lost in your house, go and find it. All right? We're running on a tight budget. We don't have extra lots of anything. So if you lose it, you need to find it. At the meets, I'm too busy to be your mother. And your mother ain't gonna follow you around and pick up all your stuff behind you. When you're done with something, put it in your bag so you know where it is. All right? Number two, manage your meet. What I mean by that is, we've got, at regionals, we're gonna have one coach. That was me. That's me. You guys are responsible for knowing what your rack heights are, knowing where your flights are, knowing when your flights are participating, when you're sitting there queued up, watching the board and figure out when you lift next. I can't be doing all that for you guys. There's too many of you. I can't do it. So you guys need to manage your own meet. The other side of that is, be realistic in your openers. All right? The way we want to run our openers here at Dual, number one, we want to get an easy opener, which should be about 70% of your max to get on the board. All right? Once you're on the board, then you can boost it up kind of wherever you want until you're at about 80 to 90% of your max. Then on that third one, if you want to go for your max plus 5, I'm okay. Hit it. But if you're going to red light on one, I want you to red light on that last one. All right? Because you might hit your max plus some. Then your numbers will look even better, especially for regionals. A lot of us for regionals, we got nothing to lose. This is the playoffs, guys. Throw it in. Strap it on, go play. Yeah, I'm an old football coach, in case you haven't figured that out. Focus and pay attention. That goes back to keeping track of your stuff. There was way too much on Saturday. There's a lot of distractions. It was big. It was different. There was a lot of 5A schools, so you guys were a little bit intimidated. Some of y'all were freaking out. Well, that's one of the reasons I scheduled that meet at Sandoval. Regionals are going to be a lot like that. All right? So that's why keeping yourself focused and keeping everything organized for yourself is important. Get along and be nice to each other. There was way too much yeah. We're a team. We help each other. We help each other out. We watch out for each other. Listen to what people are telling you. The other thing is, if you're going to tell somebody something, be nice about it. All right? Don't get torqued off if they don't take your advice. But be a team. Now, I don't know if it was because we had such a great meet at Pope that we had a letdown. That happens a lot with teams. You have a great game one night, and then the next night, you're just flat. Maybe that's what we were. Flat, we still had a lot of guys and girls had some awesome meets. Imagine what we can do when all cylinders are clicking. We got 2 weeks to get ready for it. We're going to have the weight room open every day. This week, I want you to get in there and push as much weight as you can. This is our week for hypertrophy. Next week, we're going to drop everybody's weights. We're going to work on technique. We're going to work on recovering so that we're at 100% for next Saturday. Everybody understand what we're doing?
Yes, sir.
All right. It was a good meet, but our fouls kept it from being a great meet. You guys have watched enough football in your life. Whenever football coach gets up there and after the game, we did great. But we had a lot of penalties. That's what happened to us. We didn't generate the momentum. I mean, we still finished 6th in the meet. We beat French Settlement, so that's a plus. And we were competing against some real 5A teams. So you guys got to see the big boys play.
I got to see a really big boy.
You got to see a really big boy play.
He was 355
You were hanging with the big boy.
with a 1,500 hole.
You were hanging with the big boy. All right. So let's try and get that first lift, knock out that second lift, get a little more weight for you, and then nail that third lift and make them all be clean lifts. Because it's kind of like baseball with your pitch count. If you get 3 balls, you can swing at anything, right, Luke?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how BD does it. Back when I was coaching Little League, if you had 3 balls, you could swing at anything. Let's get to the position where we can swing at anything, okay? And then, last thing, guys, I'm going to have individual end-of-the-year meetings with you guys. We're going to just talk one-on-one. All right, there's some stuff I want to talk to everybody about, but individual, it's our business. All right? So, I'm going to grab you from time to time, and we'll just go sit down and have a little chat. All right? Everybody cool with that?
Yep.
Okay, and the whole reason behind these meetings is to make you better for regionals. Because I want you to be as good as you get for regionals. And if you make regionals, that's going to make you even better for states because you got more time to work. After regionals, will the weight room be open if you guys want to continue? Yes. But if you didn't make states, you're going to be back to free lifting. What I mean by that is I'll answer your questions, but I'm not going to be monitoring you. All right? I'm going to be focusing my energy on our state qualifiers and coaching them up. Everybody cool with that?
Yes, sir.
If you want to take a couple weeks break, I'm okay with that too. All right? Anybody have any questions?
No, sir.
All right, cool. Let's go lift some weights.